I'm Michelle Farr. I'm 66 years old, and I'm a 5.5, almost 6-year survivor of breast cancer, yes. I didn't go through chemo. I did radiation, and I took what I call my chemo pill, which was my anti-estrogen pill, but I always called it my chemo pill. And that was the pill, every time they changed it, my hair would start to fall out. And the last set of pills that they gave me was the worst set. And that's why I went to the doctor to ask him if I could get off the pills, because it was killing my hair. About 18 months ago though, my hair started falling out around Christmas time, and just big clumps. And as you see, I have very curly hair. So I was doing a little comb over, I was trying to rat it up a little bit like back in the 60s. Nothing really worked, it just kept falling out and falling out and falling out. I saw my oncologist, Dr. Cato, and I just said, I am beyond upset. He goes, what's wrong, what's wrong? I said, I feel great, I look great, the problem is my hair is falling out. And he says, well, let me look at it. So he took a quick look at my hair and he says, well, I think you need a laser. And I said, isn't that how you get rid of hair? And he says, no, this is something special. I was eager to hear something that I wanted to hear. You know how we can all be sold pretty much, anything. And I'm a salesman from way back, so I'm used to people selling ice to Eskimos. But for me, I was really interested in the fact that you looked at my hair, the follicles themselves, did a pretty thorough investigation, and then we looked at the screen together and he said, well, Michelle, you can see here that you have some hair loss, but the actual cell itself is still alive, and let me tell you about that. So we talked about how that could come back to life, and really I didn't have very many that were not able to come back to life. So I think he controlled my expectations fairly carefully. I wasn't expecting my hair to be, lush and full in 3 months or 6 months. I'd seen the pictures and I thought, wow, that's pretty amazing in those pictures, but I did get pretty immediate results. Oh, women don't talk much about hair loss. In fact, since I've had this, I have talked to my friends, but I was in tears on days. I'd go, what am I supposed to do? I have curly hair. Yes, I can straighten it, but even that looked pretty wonky. I would put like a lot of barrettes in, like an 8-year-old girl. I did scarves, as I said, and I just couldn't believe it. Every time I came out of the shower, I had this handful of hair, and I know this happens. I mean, every cancer patient out there says, yes, we've been through that. But it's heartbreaking. It's your crown of glory. You've been told that since you were, little bitty person. And it didn't matter if I put on makeup or not, I didn't feel right. I really, really felt poorly. And that's why I made the appointment with the doctor. I said, we've got to do something. I don't like this. I mean, I'm very unhappy. Let me tell you how I was using my Capellas hair cap. After I first got it, I was asked to use it every other day for 30 minutes. Didn't matter what time of the day, just get 30 minutes in. So I said, I think I can do that. So it looks like a ball cap, and I put it on my head, and I set the little egg timer that I had for 30 minutes. Usually I did it in front of Good Morning America or, watching a show while I still had my pajamas on. But there were times where, and I laid it out the night before, so that's how I didn't forget it. I did have to call once because I was going to go visit my daughter for a week, and I didn't know, should I take it with me? Could I miss a week? I mean, that's how religious I was about doing this cap. Easy to use. Well, when I see somebody, or if I ask them, have you ever had that problem? I was just having this conversation with a few of my gal friends going to book club, and 2 of them had had cancer, and they said, oh, that was the worst time of my life. And I told them about the cap. They'd never heard of it, and one still has very little hair. And so whenever I talk to somebody, my cousin or whatever, I put the hat on them, and I say, look how easy. You go and ride in the car, you put the little thing on your belt. Nobody knows you're doing your hair. Sit in front of the TV while you're drinking your coffee and your jammies. But I do tell them there is a solution for it.